Hey guys, Fogg here and welcome to another FIFA 20 player review, and today guys I'm reviewing the new storyline Andrea Belotti from Torino. I've just unlocked him today, very excited to use him, and he was absolutely amazing. In the 4 games that I did, he scored me 5 goals and got me 3 assists, and he also does have 3-star skill moves as well as a 5-star weak foot. Getting into his stats, his main stats will be his 98 finishing, his 95 positioning, as well as his 91 shot power, and finally his 90 dribbling, and it does also have the catalyst chemistry stat applied to this Belotti card. He does have the 2 traits of the power header and the outside foot shot as well. And of course, for hitting this final level, you're given the choice between 3 different cards to go for. Obviously with Belotti, the other one is Fred, and then Carrasco as well, all of which are 89 rated cards. And I'll be quite honest, all of them in their own right, they're all in like their own different positions. Carrasco's left mid, striker for Belotti, centre mid for Fred. All of them in their own right are very good usable cards. Carrasco's a nice pacey, very effective La Liga left-hand sided player, very good to go for. And I don't really think there's been, well, there is Hazard, of course, who's Belgium on the left-hand side, but even so, Carrasco's still got some amazing stats. I think he's like a 4-star as well, which is pretty cool. Fred is a very good box-to-box Brazilian Premier League centre midfielder. He's good to go for, and Belotti's very desirable in my opinion because he's got that 5-star weak foot, which is very important for a striker. He's got amazing finishing stats, very good dribbling, very nice physicality as well. You know, okay pace, not the most insane in the world, but decent pace still for this stage of FIFA, and also some nice passing stats at the same time. And 8 goal contributions in the 4 games. He is fantastic, and it's that 5-star weak foot, which is really big. Now, some people won't be a fan of the 3-star skill moves. I myself, I've said it many times on the channel, it doesn't bother me. I don't really use skill moves anyway, so I'm not too bothered about that. But it's nice to have a 5-star weak foot player in my team, and he's very effective, being able to score goals on both his left and right foot. His preferred foot is the right foot, but even so, I think he still scored me out of the 5 goals. I want to say 1 or 2 goals maybe was left foot, like his weaker foot technically. But to me, he reminds me very similar when using him to Lewandowski. I don't know why. I think he isn't the smoothest of players that I've used, and he isn't the quickest of players I've used. I'll be honest with that. Now, I looked at his card in the 4. He looks amazing in so many areas, but let me put a catalyst chemistry stat on just to get some of those pace stats, to get some of the, pace stats up as well as passing stats. It actually takes his pace technically from 87 up to 97. I'll tell you guys right now, a catalyst chemistry with Belotti, he doesn't feel like he's got 97 pace at all. He doesn't feel slow, but, you know, he doesn't feel like 97 pace. I used Team of the Year Sadio Mane for a couple months when I originally packed him during Team of the Year. He's got 97 pace, and he actually feels like he's got 97 pace. Belotti doesn't. So don't get me wrong, he's not slow or anything like that, but he can't like outpace every defense. You know, there are defenders who can catch up to him. Thankfully, he has got very good physicality, but just saying, you know, he's not like the most insane paces to players. Also, I don't think his dribbling was quite as good as what I expected it to be. 90 agility, 86 balance. It's very slow dribbling stats all around in like the mid-80s. Obviously, both his dribbling and his agility coming in at 90. I don't think his dribbling is quite as good as what it was. I don't think he feels clunky, but he feels similar to Lewandowski. And for anyone that's used Lewandowski, you'll know that he's not a clunky player, but he's also not the smoothest of players at the same time. And also Lewandowski isn't the quickest of players, but what they both have is very good finishing, clinical finishing in front of goal, and Belotti has got that in abundance. He is superb at being able to, you know, finesse shot the ball past the goalkeeper, being in the right place at the right time to even make tap-ins and stuff like that. That 98 finishing, the 95 position, the 91 shot power is a joy to have on the card. Also, his passing I will put down as a pro as well. 3 assists in the 4 games. That's a good return as well. 74 vision, which goes up to 89 vision with the catalyst chemistry. His short passing goes from 83 up to 88. Very good again in the formation that I use him with, to be able to link up with Crespo, Cruyff and stuff like that as well, which is obviously really good. And obviously 3 assists, you can't complain with that. That was obviously a very nice return as well. And then also physicality is another pro to the card. Now, he's not the tallest strikers. He's 5'11", which is you know, not tall and not small. It's just average height, I'm guessing, to be honest. But 90 strength and 91 aggression. I was actually very surprised. I didn't think his strength was going to be as good as actually what it was. He is very good at being able to. So obviously, he's not the most paciest player in the world. At least in my opinion, he wasn't the quickest player that I've ever used. But he's got that physicality to be able to keep the ball, stop other players from, you know, trying to make tackles off and get, you know, barging him off the ball. He can really hold his own on the pitch, which is good. There was one example where I go through on goal. I think that's one of the last clips, and there's like like 2 defenders, or well, one in particular who's like trying to like grab the ball off him and is like pushing him and like tugging away at him, but he just like is able to like defend off him and actually slots the ball past Van der Sar or something like that, I think it was. And I think the kid rage quit after that. I can't exactly remember, but I was surprisingly very, very surprised at how good his physicality was, because he's not like the tallest player in the world. He's got good physicality, but doesn't have the height. So I was thinking to myself, maybe he won't actually be that strong, but he was. He was very, very muscly, and muscly, is that? It's a bit of a weird word to describe it, but yeah, he was strong. Okay, we'll just kind of leave it at that, and that pretty much is it. But you know, for the whole card, I'm not going to put his pace down as a major issue to him, because I don't think he was unbelievably slow or anything like that. You know, he can outpace players, but you know, he's not like the quickest player that, you know, I've used much quicker players than him for like similar ratings and stuff like that in FIFA. But on the whole, very, very good. 8 goal contributions in the 4 games. Is he a good card to go for? Yes, I think all 3 of them are good to go for, in my opinion. It kind of just depends. You need a new striker in your team. I need one to kind of replace Cardozo. He's been doing pretty well, but I thought I wanted a 5-star weak foot player on my team. You might want a left winger, go for Carrasco. You might want a new midfielder, and then you go for Fred. They're all equally very, very good cards, and I think whatever one you pick, you're going to have a lot of fun with them, because they're going to be very, very effective, and they still fit kind of like the meta, in my opinion, at least at this stage of FIFA. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.